Skater XL drama. It's been a pretty wild ride this week, and I want to give you guys as much information as possible so you guys can understand what's happening in the Skater XL scene right now. Definitely make sure to watch this entire video to get the whole entire context of what I'm saying here, because if you just pick apart little tiny pieces in the middle of the video, it's not gonna make any sense and it could sound kind of weird. So definitely make sure to watch the entire thing here. So I wasn't going to make a video on this topic. I didn't really want to do it, and I'll be quite honest, I have a gaming channel and I do what I do because I like playing Skater XL and playing video games to just make fun content for you guys. So really what I focus on is just, showing off gameplay, showing off mods, showing off whatever game or whatever I'm having fun with at the time. And it's just about positivity, having fun, and that's basically it. These kinds of videos that are, rumors, drama, these videos get very, very popular. So there's lots of reasons that people would make videos on this kind of drama because it really does well on YouTube. So keep that in mind. The more rumors that are out there, it's actually contributing more to the problem. But that being said, I do have the information that you guys need to kind of, critique and break down for yourself what's going on here with everything. So you may have heard that DogVinci mods have been banned and he has been basically removed from the modding website. So I need to really start from the beginning and tell you guys why this all happened, where it started from, why it's happening, where we go from here. I'm gonna break down everything for you guys today. Before this game was even announced for console, this game was an alpha, before any of the animations were added. People have been fighting for gravity sliders, mods, and all this stuff for a very, very, very long time. If you've been a part of the modding scene, or maybe if you're on consoles as well too and pay attention to social medias, there's a lot of tension built up between the Easy Day Studios and the modding community and just overall just Skater XL community in general, because even people on console don't believe that there's gonna be any updates because there's no communication and stuff. So really what this stems from is ongoing tension from lack of communication. Here is the issue that everybody's talking about today, and I'm going to break this down as neutral as possible. I'm going to give you guys what's happening on both sides of the spectrum here, and make sure to keep watching to the end of this video because I want to make my point really clear. So there's obviously been ongoing tension for many, many years now with Skater XL on the modding scene, and this has all kind of bursted. Everything that's happening right now has been an ongoing thing that's been around for a long, long time. So Dane says, I keep seeing posts from you making disparaging jokes about me in the studio. It's disheartening when you make money from our work derived from our IP. Pretty immature, man. Cut it out or we'll see about having you taken down everywhere and send a legal cease and desist for selling mods. And DogVinci replies and says, I see. I will stop modding the game after the next update, no problem. Then Dane says, wow, I simply ask you to stop insulting us as you make money from our property. Okay, bro. Have sent deletion request on audio. Please remove your paid mods from the Patreon and your entire Discord within 24 hours. So I don't think these two dudes are going to get along very well in the first place because Easy Day Studios and Dane have already stated that they don't want to add mods, and DogVinci is the main modder. So DogVinci is very passionate about what he does for the modding scene, and rightfully so. He does tons and tons for Skater XL. And what I see with this is just Dane not appreciating what DogVinci does, but at the same time, I need to break down what's happening on the other side of the spectrum here. A lot of people criticize in my comment section or my Discord or Dog's Discord or the modding Discord, wherever there's a place to talk about Skater XL, people criticize Easy Day Studios for their decisions about not adding mods and not communicating, and that is completely fine. The issue that we're talking about today is the criticism, or some criticism from some people have turned into harassment. And the harassment is getting out of hand. So no longer is it jokes about Easy Day Studios and the bad decisions, it's actually personal jokes about Dane himself, sharing personal images of his actual personal life. In DogVinci's Discord, there were emojis that were photographs of Dane. So a lot of this of what's happening has just been kind of brought upon themselves because of lack of communication, but at the same time, the amount of harassment or the level of harassment that it's gotten to is just not okay. But honestly, I think that I know way more than anybody else with this situation, so I kind of have a responsibility to tell you guys what's really happening, because when I make modding tutorials about Skater XL and link to DogVinci's Discord, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people that head to DogVinci's Discord to look for mods and to mod their game. And a lot of people say too that, it's basically DogVinci XL. If you don't have the mods, like, are you really playing Skater XL? A lot of people say that these mods make the game. So let's kind of start with that. So when you got to DogVinci's Discord after one of my modding videos, or just wherever you got there from, that's where basically you download mods from in the first place, by the way. So the problem with this is that, Dane is upset that there were memes, pictures being passed around Discord, videos being passed around from years and years ago of him, emojis being used of him, harassment, whatever. It gets really bad. And Dane is upset that this has been an ongoing thing for a long time. So DogVinci obviously has a Patreon of mods, so he, supports himself and makes money off of making mods for Skater XL. But I guess what's really happening here is the normalization of harassment on Discord. So overall with this here, I just think that, you know, things have just spiraled out of hand. I think that with this conversation between Dog and Dane, obviously I just think they both overreacted, especially Dane. I think that, you know, banning Dog and these things, they should not happen. I think that overall the studio should work with the modders, and that kind of stuff should be prevented. All of this could have been prevented. This is what is really frustrating about all of this. If there was communication, actual timeline of what's happening with the game, if the modders and the actual devs could work together, there'd be no tension like this, and this probably wouldn't have happened in the first place. It's really hard to know where we go from here, because really the harassment just needs to stop, but it's not going to stop because there's not going to be any communication. So I love Doug Vinci. I mean, Dane, I've never met him, but honestly, at the same time, you know, Doug Vinci has done a lot for this game, but at the same time, we wouldn't have this game without, you know, the studio themselves. So it's really, you can't have SkaterXL mods without the actual core game. And that's basically where all this starts from. Both of these guys are really passionate about their work, and there's just no really collaboration between them. Dog Vinci was banned from the modding website. That might have been a little bit of an overstep, but honestly, you don't download Dog Vinci's mods from the modding website anyway. He doesn't upload there. He uploads to his Discord. So yeah, this is just a problem between two guys that are very, very passionate about what they do. They don't get along, because I don't know. Nobody really knows. I wish they really did get along. If these two guys got along, oh man, this would be the best game ever. If you don't see any more Dog Vinci mods, that's his decision. I don't think that Dane can really strong arm him and prevent it from making mods. If you think that you can ban mods, then I'm sorry, but you don't know how modding works. That's not how it works at all. And honestly, if you want to continue playing with mods in SkaterXL, you can go to Dog's Discord right now. I'll leave a link in the description. Download the mods and keep them on your computer. You can also make a copy of SkaterXL and keep that forever too. So even if your game updates, and if the mods never get updated, you can still have everything we have right now will be immortalized. You can have this forever. It does really suck that if Dog does, you know, decide to quit, or if anything happens like that, then we won't get any more progression of Dog Vinci mods, but there's more modders than just him. But what I think needs to happen here is, like, you know, Dog Vinci needs some credit for what he has done. And I think Dane kind of disregarding how much he's done for the community definitely hurts Dog's feelings, in my opinion, because Dog has done so much, and I don't think Dog wants to be strong-armed by this. So I think, you know, Dog's reaction was because he doesn't want Dane to control him. So there's just so much going on, guys. There's so much going on. Like, it's really just overwhelming. I think I've kind of broken down everything that you need to know. So, you know, there's bad stuff going on both sides. I really wish that just both sides got together and we can really just make this game better. So if we had more communication, we have like a situation like Session, where you have like the community and the devs, they just get along. It's a fun environment to be in. So one thing that I do know is that this story is unfolding. There might be more videos like this. I need you guys as a viewer to really think about what you're being told on videos and stuff, because not everybody has the correct information out there. But honestly, you need to understand the whole entire situation here. It's not a situation where Easy Days is trying to ban mods. We should all band together and fight against Easy Days Studios. It's not really what's going on here. It stems from the communication or lack of communication and built up tension between the modding scene and the actual dev team. And it's got to this point where essentially people are making memes and harassing the actual individual devs personally, taking their personal photographs, making emojis, you know, doing stuff like this. And it's just too much. What everybody wants is more communication. They want, you know, people to work together, and currently what's happening is the opposite of that. So what we need to do is kind of take a step back, analyze things, really understand what's happening, and, you know, definitely criticize Easy Day Studios for their decisions and stuff, but do not personally attack anybody. I don't think harassment is okay on any level. So I really just wish, as a content creator, and all of you guys obviously too, just want, you know, SkaterXL to be the best game possible, and we all get us upset when we're going the opposite direction of that. Oh man, there's so much to unpack here. So much to unpack. One thing that I will never do on this channel though is start witch hunting against one side. Like, I don't like to do that. So I don't think that this is a situation where everybody needs to go to the social medias of Easy Day Studios and spam them. I think most of this is blown out of proportion. Way too much. I think the general misinformation of everything has led to so many rumors that this problem has gotten so far out of hand. So yes, Dog was banned from the modding website. You don't get your mobs from the modding website anyway. You get it from Discord. He was threatened with a cease and desist. He wasn't given one. The mods that Dog Vinci has made are on the internet. They exist on my computer. They exist on thousands of other people's computers. They're not going to go anywhere. If you think that Easy Day Studios could ban mods, I think that the only reaction to that would just be more mods. So as a community leader, I don't like to call myself that, but if you're, you know, if you have a large follower base, or if you're an influencer like myself, I think it's our responsibility to kind of transfer to you guys the proper information you guys need to know and to prevent this sort of harassment from happening in the first place. This isn't a battle between what's better, Session or Skater XL. It's not like that. I recommend both games. We're talking here about Skater XL only, and that's all it should be about. We all want the best skateboarding game. Skate 4 is probably being developed. Session, Skatebird, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, I don't know. I'm just happy we have all of these skateboarding games, and I wish them all the best. And this should not be such a tribal thing where if, you know, one thing happens, you know, we all have to go over here, and we really need to target this at its core. So from here, I hope that we can all kind of, you know, take a step back, take a breath, kind of calm down, and I really do hope that this situation could lead us to a more positive future. I think that what has happened is very messy. It's blown out of proportion. I really hope with this situation that we can all come together and finally build the best skateboarding game that there ever has been. That's it. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, please. Definitely keep it civil, but I want to hear what you guys have to think about this. And that's it. That's it. Later.